Greetings once again, my friends, and welcome to another bonus episode of Geek News, Reviews, and Opinions. This is kind of our end-of-year thing, even though we're technically on vacation. We just barely got done recording our viewpoints on The Last Jedi, so you guys can check that out. But we just kind of wanted to end the year on a high note, and we've been thanking you guys a lot, and we will thank you in this video too, but we just also wanted to showcase like what has been possible because of you guys, because you guys have supported the podcast, because you guys have in turn supported our channels in the meantime. I mean, for crying out loud, Alex, you're at how many subscribers now? You're sitting at about 500 plus?
Over 500. I think it's like 512 maybe now.
He's over 500! Oh, sorry. So he's already been able to do that. You're celebrating the 12 years, 12 days. 12 years, wow. 12 days of anime on your channel, and you've already got a number of episodes in there. We might even get you a 13th day of anime. So you guys can one-up all the 12 days, people. But you've already had an amazing year on your channel. Stephen Romney, you've also had an amazing year. You've been able to hit, I think it was over 800 subs.
Yeah, I think I broke past 850 now.
Yeah, and you were able to not only do that, but also you were the one of us that was able to have a successful VidMe channel before VidMe bit the dust this weekend.
Yes.
Sorry about that, Romney.
Well, I mean, it's to be expected, but that's why you don't put all of your eggs in one basket.
But on top, well, but you didn't. That was the good thing. And then on top of that, you were able to start up your own podcast. You started up Rhapsody in Cinema, which starred us, roughly.
Yeah, and that's the start. I am trying to line up additional guests for a few more episodes. That's just tricky since time zones are a thing.
Yep, and I already have an idea for an episode. I need to talk to you about that. But and Brinton, you've also had a great deal of progress in your school life, not necessarily in YouTube.
My YouTube, yeah.
You've been desired, but, well, school kind of got in the way of that.
And
not too bad.
And life got in the way a little bit with that as well.
You got married.
I got married.
You got married.
I became a licensed foster parent.
Yeah.
Lots of awesome stuff that's been happening, and for me, it's even though it doesn't look like too much progress on my YouTube channel, I have actually seen some growth. The biggest amount of growth that I've been able to see is that after 3 years of struggle trying to get Geek News, Reviews, and Opinions up on iTunes, it's finally up. And not only was that up, but my two other podcasts that I literally started, one of them last year and one of them this year, they got approved as well. We're officially on Google Play for Android users, and I'm already working things out to get us on Spotify for Spotify users, because I know that Spotify is very selective, but they're going to be starting to accept podcasts. So there's a lot of awesome stuff that's been coming you guys' way, and without you, this wouldn't be possible. I know I say that a lot, guys, but I literally started this thing off in 2012 solo, and didn't think that there was too much to be able to go there, and then I just so happened to come across this big lug, and also Aldo Gomez, who we wish happy holidays in spirit, but unfortunately he couldn't make it. And I was able to start up Geek News, Reviews, and Opinions, and people loved it. So much so that I've continued to adapt to the formula and take you guys' feedback and be able to bring it in to continue to strengthen not just the podcast, but also strengthen you guys' viewership overall. And I think that overall it's been successful for all of us all around.
Yeah.
And we've also been able to meet amazing new people, not only through iTunes and whatnot, but also on YouTube. We have been able to get new friends like Anime Atlas, who's been able to join us on podcasts. He won't be the last. I have a feeling we'll bring on a bunch of other YouTubers. And we just, I don't know how else to say it other than thank you. This is not possible if not for you guys. And you guys are making my dream come true. I hope it's you guys' dream, but it's my dream to be able to have this podcast and be able to sit back and talk geeky at least once a week with these guys, and in some cases on a more regular basis. And I guess the best way to kind of wrap things up is like, what can people expect from the podcast, from us, and also from our individual channels? I have no problem sneak peeking this, that there are going to be some changes when it comes to YouTube for me. I'm continuing to do my videos, but podcast and voiceover is really my focus, so that's probably where a lot of my stuff is going to be going. And I'm very excited for some of the ideas that we actually do have for the podcast. I think you guys will enjoy it too. I'm not spoiling it yet, because I want to see you guys' genuine reactions, but already, like, I know that Romney's already considering new Rhapsody in Cinema episodes, so that's definitely something that's going for you.
Well, yeah, and another thing is that I am going to have a full announcement on my channel going into more detail, but my channel is going to be retooled a little bit. As for the coming year, I'm hoping to try to get more into filmmaking, since that is my passion, is basically telling stories through film. And so that, although stuff like Rhapsody in Cinema and From the Shelf and those shows will still continue, it's just there's going to be a bit of a shift in focus for 2018.
Yeah, as much as you enjoy being a critic, you want to actually be the filmmaker, kind of thing. Alex, I know, also shares that kind of a dream, but what else do you have coming for your channel that you want to pimp out for people?
Just keep expecting reviews. Reviews will keep coming.
Reviews will keep coming. The occasional Let's Play here and there, where he will take on a visual novel because I constantly say no to him. And then Brinton, you're overhauling your channel basically. You're getting ready to go back into Let's Plays kind of full time. I want to say kind of,
but not yet exactly. Much like Romney, I will also have a video kind of outlining the updates. One thing that I will mention right now, well, I guess two things. That video will go up on New Year's Day, just so that's like out of the way. And then the other thing is, and I finally made my decision on this today, which I will explain later in said video that I just mentioned, but I will be calling my losses on Final Fantasy VII. And
which means you can find my playlist of Final Fantasy VII, or I'll finish the damn thing.
The funny coincidental thing is, and I'll go on to again, I'll describe it more in detail. But kind of where I left off is where Adam is currently approaching, and so we didn't plan it this way. It just, again, it was very coincidental, and it just worked out this way.
No, we almost typed it that we were competing.
Which in well, I guess I lost that competition, unfortunately. But again, I'll go into more detail as to why I'm cutting my losses, but I am going to make up for it with another project which I have planned that will, I'm not sure what to call it yet, but it will be replacing Final Fantasy VII on my channel, and additionally I will be going back to, I will be starting up something new.
And it might be something that I start pointing some of my subscribers to as well, because it's something that they've been asking me to do. And I'm not saying that I won't do it, but it's definitely going to be further down the line when I get around to it.
Anyway, I don't want to go... Anyway, before I start going into more details than I should, just look out on my channel on January 1st, and you'll get all of the details there.
And for my channel, like I said, there's going to be more of a narrow focus, but I also forgot to mention this. There will be reviews coming out just to kind of make up for the reviews that I should have been pelting throughout all of 2017 and got way too busy to do. And all of that's going to be in preparation of January, where I do the top 10 games and top 5, at least, worst games of 2017 and give you kind of my perspective on that. And also some WoW Top 10s. The WoW Top 10s that people have been asking for so long are finally happening. I'm actually recording the footage now for it, so you guys can look forward to that. But most of the focus, at least for me, is going to be on strengthening this podcast and getting it in more hands, which, thankfully, because of you guys, is a lot more possible. So I wish I could even begin to go into some of the surprises that we have this year, but, well, we'll keep hush-hush on that.
Yeah. I mean, if you want something to tide you over, if you want to go over onto my channel the day after Christmas, I always have my year-end vlogs where I do a vlog every day during the last half of December, so that's something they can look forward to. That's when I get to go beyond film and talk about things that I don't get to talk about in normal videos, so that's something viewers can look forward to. That's the soonest that of all of our enterprises.
And also, because of the reception that we've actually been able to get for our Gaming with the Geeks for Night Trap, we probably will be doing this again, but it's not going to be as often. We're going to try and make it work like every 6 months or so, where we take on 1 or 2 games. In fact, Alex actually brought up the idea after we recorded that of doing a completion run of doing 2 separate runs of Night Trap. One where we complete it all and we win, and then the other one where we actually go through. Somebody's actually been able to compose the entire movie, and we just provide commentary on it. Kind of thing, so we get to see how the full movie played out.
Oh, well,
So that's an idea that we already have. And then as far as Gaming with the Geeks are concerned, I am happy to announce that me and Brenton will be coming back in January for Devil May Cry 4.
Yay.
Sorry, man, you're gonna have to wait on Bayonetta because we gotta check in on our buddy Dante and see what he's going through. So we got that coming on in January. You don't have to worry about anything from me and Alex because we have a channel called Draken Shadow where we do that all the time. And by the way, we're almost 100 subscribers. Bring us to 100 subscribers. We want to do something special for you. And on top of that, this has been asked for I don't know how long. I've been well, first of all, for the people who love the Kojima playthroughs, and that's officially what they are now. It's not just Metal Gear anymore. We've decided that we're going to just do the Kojima games. You guys can look forward to another playthrough with me, Alex, and Romney, where next time we're going to be taking on Snatcher for the Sega CD. So you guys can check that out. And people have been asking for it. It's time, Romney. It's time that you and me do a solo one, and you have at least one horrible idea in mind.
Well, technically two, but that's up to the viewers to decide which one they want to do. The key thing is that they are both Konami games. The two games that I am proposing that you viewers will decide which will be our playthrough. Number one, Silent Hill Shattered Memories, where at least the idea, which I'm dropping on him now, is that we're going to use the game to psychologically profile Adam. Because that was the key feature of Silent Hill Shattered Memories. Or, alternately, if you would want to see how we would handle time travel paradoxes, the second game is Shadow of Destiny, another PS2 classic where we're basically trying to solve a murder. So,
I'm horribly worried about how I'm going to get analyzed.
I kind of want to be a part of that.
So yes, comment below. Do you want us to do Silent Hill Shattered Memories or Shadow of Destiny? I have the PlayStation 2 versions for both. Leave us a comment below which one you want us to do.
Or as a third choice, I'm just going to add this one, and I haven't brought this on Romney yet, but a lot of requests have happened for me and Alex to do the original Silent Hill. And so at that point, in this case, since you're a Silent Hill fan, Romney, you and me could actually probably take on the series, and I don't have to worry about, paranoia and all of that stuff. So if you guys want to see Shattered Memories, awesome, because that eventually would be done in the series. Mm-hmm. But if you want us to start like at the original Silent Hill, let us know.
So yeah, the three options. The original Silent Hill Shattered Memories, or Shadow of Destiny. Hopefully there will be text and I'm not just gesticulating for nothing.
I'm actually kind of excited for Shadow of Destiny too, because I think you said it was a point and click from Konami, and I don't think they did too many.
Well, yeah, it's kind of point and click adventure. It's a very obscure game, and that's why it would be prime, because it would show you people something you probably haven't seen before.
And a lot of that is also provided, I don't know if you guys can see this in the shot, but the other major improvement that we have is because of you guys, we now have a more portable setup. So now we can do things like at cons and all of that fun stuff for you guys a little bit more regularly. Once again, this is all because of you guys that we can actually take these steps, and I'm very happy about it, including improving the Let's Play setup that we've been doing Gaming with Geeks on. You guys will be very happy. You don't have to sit in office chairs anymore. So I think that's going to go ahead and do it for us, because that's what you guys can look forward to in 2018. I have a feeling there's going to be tons of stuff for us to be able to take on, and because of you guys, it is possible, and for that, we thank you dearly, and wish you the most happiest of holidays that we possibly can, and we love you guys dearly for all that you do for us. Thank you. And that's going to do it.
And this time we actually have a camera.
Yay! I saluted for a reason.